Well, it's 2 o'clock. You know what that means. It's portal room time. So let's get into it right after this. Well, bright suns to you all. I am, of course, Calibus Rand, and we're going to talk about some of the groups that I have been associated with, and then some that I have just recently left due to the fact that um, the the whole I don't know, Star Wars fandom has become so polluted now with people that of course they want the new stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with people that want the new stuff. I'm glad that you love the new stuff. I'm glad that you have a fondness for it. um but my thing is, when you start attacking other people, okay, because they don't like your stuff, I mean, the ones that can articulate a good reason and not just give you buzz points, excuse me, buzzwords and bullet points that they've seen from some YouTuber. Um, of course, we're talking about the Acolyte. No one watched it. A Disney exec came out and said it. No one watched it. I didn't particularly find it great because, as a writer, I look at the storyline, the plot, um, and it was just so predictable. I mean, my God. And then people were like, well, I like to see, it's just not a villain in your face. It was kind of hidden. And I'm like, give me a break. You want to make the Jedi the bad guy and the Sith this sympathetic, just living for survival thing. And the world isn't black and white. No, there are shades of gray, but this ain't one of them. You know what I mean? So I opted to say that, with Skeleton Crew, I was like, I'm going to watch it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to shit on it. I like it. Okay. I don't like it enough to keep up with it or to keep watching it, but I like it. It was okay. It's just not for me. And I get that. And if you like it, more power to you. Keep watching it and keep enjoying it. So that's where I'm at with that. You know what I mean? But then, of course, you have the gatekeepers, the people that want to tell you, you're not a fan if you don't like this, or you're just not a fan, or you're toxic, which kills me. So, to shut out all the noise, I've retreated back to where I know I'm comfortable and I am safe to do what I want to do. Because I'd spend all day debating people who have who have no clue what Star Wars is, who have no clue what how to tell a real story. You know what I mean? It just gets to that point. When you sit down and you write out a story, you don't go back to the original source material and then change the source material to meet your needs in your story. You adapt your story around the source material. But of course, according to Disney, there is no source material and they had to make all this up. So, anyway, let's get back to why we're here. We're here because we have some groups. We have some groups that I'd like to discuss with you. First of all, the Mandalorian group, Priory of the Phoenix. This group prides itself on Mandalorian lore, prides itself on the Mandalorian way. Also, this group has a Mando Monday, and an AI generated person comes on and speaks to you about the Mandalorian lore. They're in development with several other people that will come on, and we're going to start talking about the fandoms and stuff like that. So, Priory of the Phoenix, Mandalorian group. They accept all Mandalorians. This is not a group club. This is a page for Mandalorians. The Mandalorian Misfits are on this page. There are a couple other Mandalorian groups, even a couple of Mandalorian mercs. But this is a great page for those of you who really want to experience a part of the Mandalorian culture. All right, now let's see. As we go into the next page, as I bring all this up here, bam. Oh, no, bam. All right, the non-Star Wars Toxic Group, run by my friend Taco Cat. This group is a pretty good group. Taco Cat has been working very hard on this group since 2021, and the guy is really trying his best to make a group where everyone can come together and discuss Star Wars without being how can I say this? Without being, laughed at or trolled or whatever else. It is a very great group. A lot of great people are in here. Jada Townsend, Amy is in here. These are some great people. Cy the Historian is in here. Comics and Everything is here. This is a pretty good group, pretty solid group. Okay. I love some of the topics that come up. Now we get to some grit. We're going to get to some grit. We're going to get to some nitty gritty, some Sith stuff. This is the Dark Order of the Sith Empire, or DOS, run by Supreme Emperor Cram. I like to call him Lord Cram. Everything about the Sith. He is particular about his era. This is after the Battle of Exegol, where he rallies the Sith troops back up and forms a Sith Empire. It is a role-playing group. He has a lot of well-thought-out backstory to this whole thing. If you're into the Sith, this is another great haven for you. I kid you not. All this is on Facebook, so you can check it out all on Facebook. Let's get to the next one. All right. So here we have Virginia Imperial Renegades. Mr. Rob Ash runs this group. It is a cosplaying group as well as a squadron, Saber Squadron group that he does every Thursdays and Saturdays. He's also on Call of Duty. But Mr. Rob Ash is our I'll take anything from the dollar store. What's that? General Dollar, anything, and make it into a cosplay. This man, when he goes to a convention, and I can tell you this for sure, he can go to a convention and he's prepared. He's got the duct tape, the super glue, the needle and thread, and he's going to make it work. Rob is incredible when it comes to a makeshift cosplay, starting from nothing. Just simple items that he found, went to the dollar store, went to Family Dollar, maybe even Walmart, off of Temu. He will buy stuff off Temu, put it together, and make a cosplay. So, Virginia Imperial Renegades. Guys, I just want to thank all of you for helping me with this journey. The Cosmic Portal has been since 2012. Prior to that, we were The Rant, TV's The Rant, and then we switched over to the Cosmic Portal. We started on internet radio, now we're on YouTube, and we're trying to make a bigger name for ourselves. But I cannot tell you the biggest thing that I've gotten, the thrill I have, of course, was the fact that last year we got invited to our first convention. And it was from Convivial. And I cannot thank them enough for what they did, giving us some time. And it's almost that time. So I'm very excited to say that we will be back there. We were picked up for a second run around the convention. I am a guest fan of the convention, and I'm very proud and pleased to say that. We will be having giveaways. Of course, the giveaways will be coming out at the Cosmic Portal. This is what we do. This is how we do our thing. So we will be at Convivial this February 28th through March 2nd. We will be there giving out Funko Pops, statuettes, and maybe even t-shirts if I can swing it. But I wanted to thank them, and I want to thank all of you for watching and for basically supporting my small dream as we try to give back out to the community and shout out those small businesses like Three Luchadors, Prince by Rice, and of course, Mr. Fred Nurk. Cannot forget him. And our favorite place in the world, Yester Toys. It has been one of our biggest supporters, if not the biggest supporter in our arsenal, to help bring you guys prizes, gifts, and just to help us keep us afloat. These are the people that help keep us afloat. So I want to say a special thank you to Jim Augustine, of course, Rodney Santos, and Mr. Fred Nurk and Paul Rice. And let me just say this to Rob Ash as well, because he has definitely been the MVP at conventions. I can't tell you how many times Rob has saved my butt at a convention. But it's 2 o'clock, going on 2:12. I want you guys to enjoy your afternoon. Stop by Yester Toys. Jim is there. He's buying toys, guys. So stop by Toys, 30 Virginia Beach Boulevard. Say hi to Jim. Tell him Calibus sent you. And remember, light or dark, may the force serve you well, because this is the way.